All right, everybody. So we are back and back in live and loud with you. You should be able to hear us now. Thank you so much for
Thumbs
joining
up
us.
if you can hear us.
All right, everybody. So Mr. and Mrs. Traveler here, everybody.
ElleKosGlam at home.
All right. Thank you so much, guys. So glad you can tune in with us for a Monday. We got a few things to chit chat about. One of them.
You know, this new technology, we trying our best to work with it, but you have to understand there's always technical difficulties when you first get new technology. So thank you so much for understanding ElleKosGlam on Christmas week.
I'll tell you what the technical difficulty is. Mr. Traveler been up since 2 o'clock in the morning.
He has been going strong since 2 o'clock a.m. His job is so demanding. I just have to sit back when he's on the phone all day and just be like, and I just try to be patient wife. I take care of him, you know, make sure he fed, make sure he got some sleep. And everybody who has a loved one right now that you're living with, or your partner, or your husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, love on them, because this is a very stressful time of the year for them until Christmas. You know, they working to make sure that everything is okay for us on that holiday. So
Thank you for all the love for the red today. This is Miss Traveler's idea. Said we're going to throw the red on.
Yes.
And I think I'm actually losing a couple pounds because this actually
look at this.
Actually fits a little loosely.
My
there.
husband,
Yeah.
fine.
All right, everybody. So, hey, thumbs up, ladies and gentlemen, for the going lives every day and getting closer to Christmas. And I know we missed out on that intro, guys. So we're going to talk to you about the 5 reasons why you should book a trip soon or in the very near future.
That's right.
We want to talk a little bit. Let's take a look and see where the Mardi Gras is at. Take a look at a few pictures, and then we got a few other little news items to talk about.
Yes, we do. It's going to be an exciting Monday. Thank you so much for stopping your Monday to check on the travelers. It's ElleKosGlam on Instagram and Mr. Traveler 74 on Instagram. And if you want to continue the conversation, head on over to Facebook at Mr. Traveler Cruise Lovers. That way you can spill the tea on some more things and talk to some veterans over there. And thumbs up if you love this video. Subscribe if you new to our channel. Welcome to the OGs. What's up?
Yeah, so great question right off the bat from Trey. Do you think the new strain in London will affect cruising starting back up?
Yep.
You know, I don't know. I never imagined that this would have got as serious as it did back when we saw this stuff happening in January and March, and we started seeing it overseas. And I listened to a few people on the radio, and the one gentleman that I listened to said this is going to be a pandemic, and I was like, yeah, right.
Coming to find out, he was right.
Yeah. So who knows where this thing is going to go? I mean, the thing morphs and mutates. I mean, that's what viruses do to try to survive. So, you know, we don't know. You know, we're hopeful that, you know, with vaccines and with people starting to develop immunities to this, people having contracted COVID and gotten over it, and now that's
right.
You know, hopefully this thing just dies out. You know,
exactly.
Let's just hope this thing dies out and goes away. COVID, you cannot come into 2021. You cannot come in that door.
No, you cannot knock on that door. Tired, good night, bye, eggs. When is our next cruise? Thank you so much, Stan. Appreciate you. Our next cruise is the Mardi Gras. It's going to be hopefully sailing in April.
Well, you know what? Let's
Lipstick is popping, precious one. Thank you.
You want to see where she's at?
Boom, there she is.
All right, so she has made it out here, and she's headed into this waterway here between Belgium and the United Kingdom. So Valerie Toussaint, if she's listening or if she pops on there,
she'll pop on.
We're going to need you to run over to the beach, looks like later on today maybe, and see if you can't grab some footage of the Mardi Gras sailing past your home there.
Absolutely. She's out there. She's big. She's huge. And I cannot wait to ride her. So thank you so much, Stan, for your question. Yes, that is our next cruise.
Somebody said they had a serious cruise question. What is it? Yeah, there we go. Mike Z. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, ask away. We'll keep looking.
Have you ever done a Christmas cruise before? No. My main goal in life is to do one. We have never did a Christmas cruise. We cruised around Thanksgiving, but not necessarily on Thanksgiving. But that's my next holiday, is a cruise on Thanksgiving. I really, really want to do one, and I would love it if Mr. Traveler stopped working so much around the holidays and we can do it.
Yeah.
One day, Lord.
Yeah. It's just for me, December is a tricky time to travel. So, but you just never know how things will turn out.
That's right.
Anyway, thank you so much for all the comments and all the love today, guys. We appreciate it so much. Mm-hmm. You all are the best. So we want to talk to you today a little bit about those top 5 reasons. So number 1 on the list is going to be limited availability for the cruise lines, and we're seeing that because there's so many people that have so many credits now.
Yes, they're piling up.
Then we're going to see reduced capacity on these ships.
Mm-hmm. That'd be something different.
Yeah, so those two things in itself are really going to add up to limited availability, which means that they will drive up the cost, as the supply and demand, as we used to say in the old college days.
It's true.
Jerry said, "I bet New Year's cruise is lit." Oh, now that one we've done. It is amazing.
It was lit. Yes, it was absolutely amazing. We celebrated with our family and on a group cruise, and it was just off the hook.
Okay. So here's an interesting question from Mike Z. He said that a Carnival cruise agent told him that no private agent can beat prices when purchasing straight from them. Not true.
No. Let's explain.
Yep, not true. First of all, we have access to any, and I mean any price that they can offer you. I mean,
they're
any
just
price.
Jealous of us.
Right. Yeah. So you've got a lot of the agents, and no knocking them. They're trying to do their thing like we're trying to do their thing.
They're gonna a Carnival agent will push Carnival. We push everybody.
Right.
That's why they don't like us.
So
let me take that back. They don't work with us as much because we find better deals than they do. So it is what it is.
Yes, that's not true. Worse, and I tell people this all the time. The very worst case scenario is we have the exact same deal as they do. Mm-hmm. But with that being said, you're also getting the expertise of people who have been on a lot of these ships, been to a lot of the ports, understand the ins and outs, and a lot of times I can't tell you how many times these agents are just hired on by Carnival, and some of them have never even been on a cruise before. Some of them have only been on 1 or 2 with Carnival, so they have a very limited amount of information outside of what they're reading off of the computer screen.
We've been on 50.
And not all of them, but I'm saying, because we deal with them day in, day out, so I have become acutely aware that there are folks like that.
That's true.
But on top of that, as Mrs. Traveler alluded to, we also have access to all the cruise lines on there. So there's times where we have said, you may say, "Hey, I want to do this cruise here for X, Y, or Z reason." And I say, "Okay, I'll get that for you," and then I might see a really great deal on Norwegian doing basically the same thing. That's, "Hey, for $500 less, check out this right here," and give you options.
Right.
Just to give you something different to look at. And a lot of times they, like we have credits for repeat customers if they book within a certain time of coming back off their old cruise. A lot of times we have extra little things that are going on, promotions and things like that. The promotions right now are a little far and few between. Although we have had some. We had a few pop up trying to get people on board. So, also number 2 reason is the better prices right now. So it kind of goes into limited availability, like we were just talking about. The sooner you do it, the better deal you're going to get. As we've been booking things and then turn around and some other families come back, other members of the family come back a couple weeks later, and now they're paying a couple $100 more than the people that booked it a little bit earlier. So we are seeing that. Number 3 is literally something to look forward to. And I really think that that's part of this cruise therapy that we're talking about.
It works for us too.
Vacation therapy. It is somewhat comforting to know that you have something on the books for a little bit further out into the year, or maybe even next year, if you're being cautious about getting back out there. At least you have something to look forward to,
right?
And you can take your time paying for it and get ready for it and all that. And it's it's a comfort. You know what I mean?
It's goals. When you have something set and you're ready to go, it's nothing better than looking forward to a cruise. Whether you book it early, whether you book it later, you have that ready to go. And that's what we look forward to. It's nothing better than having a cruise to look forward to, even within this pandemic right now. So at least you'll have that, And I want to thank everybody who's joining us, everybody who's come in below. Thank you so much. We appreciate each and every one of your comments. Make sure you give us a thumbs up and subscribe.
Absolutely. The next reason, number 4, would be the flexible cancellation policies that a lot of the cruise lines are putting out there right now. So they're really being flexible with things.
Yes.
If you change your mind, and I will say this, not so much if you cancel. But if you decide, hey, I'm not comfortable right now, let's move this out a little bit, 6 months down the road, they're being very accommodating with that right now, and they have a lot of policies in place. I don't want to take the time on this particular video to go through those policies. Maybe we'll do that on another one after the holidays are over. But they are relaxing a lot of their policies on moving the cruises around. So, and that's a really good thing.
I think this is the best time to book if you wanted to book, especially with the refund policies, just like Mr. Traveler said. This is the best time to do that. You can also, on some cruise lines, stack onboard credit. Some cruise lines, right?
It depends on what type of credits they are. So, like, for instance, the Carnival thing, and they were doing this at first, right? So, I don't think they really thought how serious this thing was.
I don't think they thought it would get out of hand as much as it did.
But at first, if you had a Carnival cruise that was canceled, you got that $600, and then you rebook something for a month later when they were going to sail again, and then that got canceled. For a small little fraction of the window, they were stacking those credits.
A little bit of time.
Because we literally had a couple people that had like well over 1,000. They had more onboard credits than how much the cruise actually cost.
Right.
And so finally, Carnival's like, we're not doing that anymore.
It started getting ridiculous.
Yeah. So
if you hear any popping outside, that's the parks. It's fireworks today.
Okay.
I do believe that's the parks or maybe our neighbors, but there's a lot of fireworks behind us, so we apologize for that. There's nothing we can do about what goes on outside.
And so Mike also said that he did say that he could transfer his booking to a private agent. Yes, that's absolutely true. That's true with all cruise lines. If you have something that you booked on board a ship or you booked it online with them or whatever, you can transfer that to another agency. That's absolutely true.
Yes. Thank you for your question, too.
And the number 5 reason, with near and dear to our hearts, is supporting small business.
Of course. We are one of those small businesses. Thank you so much. All those comments, all those thumbs up, you supporting us right now. Thank you.
And so that kind of morphed into today. We were talking a little bit about it yesterday, that the stimulus package did go through.
Yes, it did.
So a lot of people will be taking advantage of that. But once again, the cruise lines were not part of any kind of stimulus package at all. But I have to tip my hat to Royal Caribbean International, guys. And probably a lot of you don't know this is because it's insider information, but this speaks volumes to what kind of company that they are, and I wanted to share with you something that they're doing. Royal Caribbean has a program called Pay It Forward. And what it is they are actually doing interest-free loans for their travel agent partners up to a certain amount. It's like up to $250,000 for the really, really big agencies. So how amazing is that the cruise agency, the cruise line is working to help us stay in business.
That's awesome. I appreciate that. We needed it.
So
that's a rare thing to have too. Thank you so much, Alex. We appreciate you as well. You're welcome. We love Royal's programs and the things they come out with. They actually do a little bit more than other cruise lines when it comes to helping and things like that. That's why I love Royal. Yeah. I love them. They're about to be my favorite.
So they're giving out interest-free loans to help keep their travel agency partners in business, because we do bring a lot of business.
We do
to those companies.
They're doing a lot in this pandemic, and it's starting to make me change my mind about Royal, because they coming out with they rolling a lot of programs that we really, really need, and that's helping a lot of people during the pandemic.
Bill Craig said he's been watching our videos for a long time, but his first time commenting. Bill, why are you so shy, man? Come on, and talk to us, man.
No. You got to come on in here. You got to come on in the door and talk to us. It's okay.
Yeah. So
you have a voice.
Yeah. So I think that is so commendable to Royal Caribbean to be able to do that, and of course the new stimulus package has the PPP loans in there
it's rolling out
for small businesses and everything, which helps, because us and a lot of other agencies, we have franchise costs and costs for our phones and websites and all the cost of business that you do without getting any income in.
That's true.
Basically, or very little, because of what's going on in the world. Everybody's very apprehensive right now.
Of course.
And we
haven't sailed in almost a year.
Yeah, and we all know that once we kind of get this green light and things open up, it's going to be like a tidal wave of travel. Everybody's got this pent up
huge wave
travel. So Royal knows that, and we're going to help keep you guys in business, and hopefully you guys remember us and help drive business our way.
We appreciate that from Royal, and standing ovation and clapping all that for Royal. Royal is just doing big things during this pandemic.
I almost have Mrs. Traveler convinced that the Symphony of the Seas is the best ship.
Oh boy. I'm about to come over to Royal's side in a minute, because
I love the Symphony of the Seas.
I love Norwegian too, though. Norwegian is my favorite right now, but since the pandemic, Royal is doing a lot for people. So that's what I really look at, the help that they give and things like that. So
I want to show you guys some of the pictures. If you haven't seen them, guys, I want to show you some of the pictures of the neighborhood on board the Mardi Gras. Some of these renderings and everything, and then tomorrow I'll show you some of the actual pictures. I didn't have time to get all the pictures on here, but I want to show you some of the renderings and everything, so you can get a feel for this, and then I'm going to show you the actual pictures tomorrow. Absolutely beautiful. I want you guys to see some of these neighborhoods on here. So here's the Grand Atrium, which I absolutely can't wait to see this, and that's actually facing sideways there. If you look on the right hand side, there's beautiful, huge windows looking out into the ocean, and as you can see in the next picture, this doubles up as nightlife. This is like a part of a theater complex as well. So looking forward to this. It's going to be so fun. It's going to be like the hub of the ship right here, and it's so big. Look, there's a huge area on here.
Oh my goodness, it looks like some Cirque du Soleil type of entertainment going on right now.
Yep,
it's big enough to hold them.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful ship coming up. I'm really looking forward to this, to Emerald's Bistro in the French Quarter section of the ship.
I hope he make a visit on there so
that would be awesome.
Wouldn't that be great?
I would love to meet Emerald.
Me too.
Here is the summer landing on the aft part of the ship.
It just looks like that's what it looks like.
Oh yeah, absolutely beautiful. Just lounging in that zero edge infinity pool there, and just looking at the tracks of the ocean. Yeah, how many people love the track behind the ship? I could sit there and watch the track of the ship for hours as we chug through the water. I just absolutely love it. And then also back there is guys picking anchor. Totally can't wait to try that. If
I love that
if there's anything like the Guy Burger,
it's
that quality
be off the chain.
Beautiful.
We like that.
Lido Deck action here. I guess and it does look like a decent sized pool.
It looks decent.
But the one thing I love about the Oasis Class ships is the amount of pools that they have.
How many is on this ship?
Well, I know you got the one down there we just saw in the Summer Landing, and then you have this one here in the Lido. Those are the ones I know about for sure. That's probably the main ones. But it's just not a lot of pool action for the amount of people that are going to be on the ship.
Alex says, Cirque du Soleil realness. I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
And there's the old dive-in theater associated there with the Lido Deck.
Where's my popcorn?
That we've come to love.
And my little blanket, and I can stay there all night.
Absolutely.
Fall asleep on Lido.
Oh, here we go back in the fun zone back there.
Wow.
Look at all those wonderful water slides.
Okay,
and
that's going to be different.
The roller coaster there. Absolutely fantastic. Yep. All right, so just wanted to show you guys a few little sneak peeks, and I'll bring you some of the actual photos that we're getting from Carnival Cruise Lines as they're sailing right now. They're getting a lot of pictures coming in, actual pictures from inside the ship, so we'll try to share some of that with you. I really can't wait. It's going to be I'm so excited for Carnival for this ship. I really am.
Me too. And I just wanted to bring up a little thing that happened yesterday. We missed it. There was a super chat from Tavia Jones. Thank you so much. She said, "You guys are amazing and so sweet. Thank you for all you do. Merry Christmas." Thank you so much, Tavia, for your question, answering our trivia question, and the super chat that came on as soon as we clicked off. I just wanted to bring that up, so I wanted to make sure.
Yeah, thank you, Tavia. She hit us with the super chat like right when we were ending the broadcast. I'm like, oh no, no, it was too late. I had already ended it.
That's right.
The Oasis Class ships have the 4 pools up on the top deck up there.
Yes.
And totally amazing. If you guys have never done an Oasis Class ship,
you have to try it.
It's a whole nother experience.
It's big.
It's
very roomy and airy.
Yeah.
It's a lot of room. If you're going with your family, you probably won't see them for a couple of days. There's so many activities to do. Everybody can go their own way. It's great. Yeah,
it's a challenge to try to see everything on that ship in 7 days. It really is.
You have to do that ship twice to see everything on the ship. Yes, it is what it is.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I mean, just to have the the aqua show at the back of the ship.
Yep.
Really great.
Yeah.
The flow riders. The the dry slide at the back. The Total Abyss.
The Total Abyss. I like the other one though. I like the Allure where they just have the classy. It's like a, what do you call that thing?
Well, they all have
not a Ferris wheel, but what do you call it?
Oh, the Boardwalk Air.
Yeah, the Boardwalk Air.
Well, they all have the Total Abyss now.
They do?
Yeah, yep.
Wow. Okay.
Yep.
We got a super chat from Bill Craig. Thank you so much, Bill.
I missed
we
it.
appreciate that.
He
finally commented.
All right, Bill Craig.
Hey, Bill.
Let's see where you're at here. Super chat. And let me take this off here. Let's see. There we go. And
that's for you, Bill. Make sure you comment more, Bill. It's okay. You can comment with us.
Thank you, Bill.
We like comments.
Hey, we're family, Bill. You don't be.
We have something in common already. We love the cruise.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Well, that's really all we had today. We just wanted to jump in there and just talking about cruising and everything helps us get one day closer to it.
It does. Now let's talk about this Christmas week. I want everybody to de-stress, take a deep breath. Count to 10 in lines at the store or passing patients online with the clicking button, shopping. It'll get there in time. Don't worry. Say hi to the delivery people. We're going to get through this week just fine. Christmas is here. We're in the middle of a pandemic, but we're going to be just fine. Okay?
Katrina Wilson's from Orlando. She said that she has a cruise book for November, Carnival Liberty. You're going to absolutely love that. That's the one we did for New Year's.
Yes.
And we rocked
the ship. We rocked it.
That was so much fun.
It was so much fun. We had a good time.
All right, everybody. So we are down to the last couple days, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, we're going to stop going live really soon because we had just found out we have more family coming down for for Christmas, they surprised us today. So we have to get the house ready and get everything ready so they can come on down here. It's just a few people coming. Really, we're going to keep it really, really small because of the pandemic, but I do miss my family. And Mr. Traveler, I'm sure you do miss Tiny again.
So we'll have a good video for you tomorrow. We'll go live, and then on
thank you so much.
Then on Thursday we're going to do we'll do the Christmas card giveaway. I might have to figure out how I'm gonna do the trivia. I'll figure something out.
We'll figure it out.
I want to do it. If I don't do the trivia for the island on Thursday, I'll do it. Maybe I should do it tomorrow.
We'll see.
Yeah, maybe I'll do it tomorrow while we got the computer and everything.
Of course.
And then Thursday we're gonna do my new Christmas tradition that I started last year, which is "'Twas the night before Cruisemas."
Enjoying life by Thomas said, one day closer to cruising. He waited for you to say it.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, together, Mr. and Mrs. Traveler, your cruise therapists, talking about all things cruising, looking at pictures, looking at port webcams, looking at Cruise Mapper to see where the ships are at, and talking about cruise news, all to help you get one day closer to that cruise ship vacation. That's right.
I just love his impressions.
They need to
make me laugh.
They need to put me on a commercial for the cruise lines or something.
Yes.
Remember the old one with Kathy Lee Gifford?
Yes.
If they could see you now out on your fun ship cruise.
Doing what you choose.
I love that little commercial. It was so corny.
Get it, look. First grade Carnival cruise. All I could say is, wow, hey, look at where you are. You better believe it if your friends could see you now.
And they can. All I got to do is turn on YouTube.
So silly. Okay, let's get off because we're being silly now. We're so tired, we're silly.
Indeed.
Woo. This is a lot of work. Thank you so much for enjoying our cute little Christmas outfits every day. Thank you for all the thumbs up, every single comment, thumbs up, thumbs down. It don't matter what it was. Thank you for voicing your opinion. All the trolls, thank you for getting your 5 minutes of fame on here. We appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for supporting our channels. To all the OGs, all the new subscribers, welcome. We appreciate each and every one of you. Make sure you subscribe. Life's short.
Have fun.
See the world.
Bye, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.